For feeding, this is a social skill. So you're going to sit to feed the patient. You must sit. You cannot stand, you cannot hover, you cannot rush the patient to eat. Eating is supposed to be a pleasant time. You're supposed to feel relaxed and enjoy your food. So therefore, you will sit with the client, engage in light conversation. It is a social skill. Okay? The patient is going to be in the bed. This skill and transfer are the only two skills that you are not going to raise the level of the bed. The bed stays lowest to the ground. But you will raise the head of the bed so the person can sit up in the bed anywhere between 45 and 60 degree angle, not 90. 90 is too far up. 45 to 60 degree angle. So you're going to knock on the door, introduce yourself, name and title, address the patient by name, let the patient know that you're here to help them or assist them with feeding. Then you're going to go wash your hands. After you wash your hands, you will check the ID and make sure that it's the correct person. You're going to draw the curtain. You're going to lock the wheels. No raising of the bed, but you are going to sit her up in the bed. You're going to raise the head of the bed. You're going to collect your equipment. And you're going to come to the bed. Raise the tray over here. Make sure the person is sitting up comfortable. You're going to bring a face cloth and put the face cloth like so on the chest. In case anything spills or falls, it will go on here. Now, for this feeding, it's going to be a snack. It's not going to be a full meal. It's a snack. In your vital signs handout booklet, in there is a chart, a feeding chart. And all the way at the bottom is circled, it says snack. And this is what you're going to give the patient. Now, for state board, you're really going to bring one of these. It could be a pudding. It could be yogurt. It could be applesauce. And you're going to bring one of those little juices that comes with the straw. It could be a Capri Sun, a Hawaiian Punch, Mott's apple juice, whatever.
You're going to bring it?
Yes, you're going to bring it. Also, you're going to bring a big bottle of water with you. Do not feed the client tap water. You're going to use this type of water, okay? No tap water. So you get a big $2 bottle, your applesauce, and your little juice. You're really going to feed your volunteer. Really you are. She's going to eat. Okay. Also, you need a cup with a straw. You will put your water in here and bring the cup as well. You need utensils. And you need tissue and a damp washcloth. Damp washcloth. Now, with the utensils, the fork and the knife is to prepare the food. Cut and spread. Do not give these items to the client, and do not feed the client with the fork, because the fork can stab the client. The knife, if you leave the knife, they can cut themselves or you. So do not leave these items. These are considered to be dangerous. Do not leave these items with the client. You only going to feed the client with the spoon. Only with the spoon. Alright? So you give the damp washcloth to the client. The client will rinse their hands and their face. And then we're going to continue to feed. So you sit. Get yourself comfortable. First thing you're going to give is some water to the client. The reason why you give the water to the client is so they can moisten their palate. Get that nasty taste out of their mouth before they begin to eat. First thing that you're going to do is you're going to feed. So you open, mix, stir, whatever, combine, prepare the food before you give. You're going to feed the applesauce, pudding, or yogurt first before giving any juice. Just like your little kids. You make them eat as much as you can and then you let them drink. If you let them drink, they get filled of the liquid, and then they don't want to eat the solid. The semi-solid is important because it has nutrition in it, right? Depending on what you're giving them. So you're going to give. Let them savor it, chew, then swallow before you ask any questions. If you ask a question in the middle of them swallowing, what can happen? Choking. Then you be doing Heimlich maneuver. All right, so you give. You give. You can give 3 to 4 of these before you give this. So they, whatever. They chew and swallow. Dry. And continue. When the proctor sees that you're like halfway completed, she's going to tell you to stop. There could be another scenario as well. You're beginning to feed. She can instruct your resident or your client, your patient, to tell you, I don't want that. What would you do?
Ask them, would you like another one? Or something else?
Convince.
Right. You can let them know, okay, let me go look at the tray. There might be something else. Maybe I can bring you something else if you don't like that. You go, of course, it's going to be the same thing you bring back. Okay, instead of the applesauce, I got some yogurt. Would you like the yogurt? Oh, yeah, I love yogurt. And then you continue. Don't be like, okay, you don't want to eat, fine, and take the thing away. No. You have to encourage the client to eat. Remember, nutrition is part of their daily activity, and it's a must. If the nutrition is deprived, the body will get even further ailments, and the body will start to what? Fall apart. Hygiene and nutrition is very important. It is like high on the list. All right? So you gave halfway, you finished. All right? Clean the mouth. Make sure she's dry. Remove this. Ask Ms. Jones if she feels okay, if any discomfort or anything. No, she's fine. Now, remember she was laying flat and you sat her up 45 to 60 degree angle so she can eat. Now you cannot put her flat again. Why?
She have to digest.
Indigestion. She'll get heartburn. All that stuff laying out there, she won't even be able to burp. So what you do is you put her down to maybe 30 degree angle. Okay? 30 degree angle. Don't put her flat. Let her sit up a little bit. That way she'll be able to burp and digest completely. So the patient's okay. All this stuff goes in the garbage except for the tray. The tray goes back in the breakfast or the cart that comes up on the floor. Everything else is disposable. Do not keep anything. It's disposable. This goes in the hamper and everything else, garbage. You bring back the table to her. I can't put that against lopsided. You bring back her table. Right? Make sure she's okay. Make sure she has her call bell. Open up the curtain. You don't have to lower the bed because the bed is already lowered. Wash your hands. Tell the proctor the skill's complete. Very simple.
So, but you just have to lower the bed, the head of the bed a little.
Yes.
Okay.
But not the height because you didn't bring it up.